In this episode, we're going to look at the upcoming changes in the next 2 months for Dragon's Prophet. That includes Mounted Combat and Dragon Arena. We're also going to have a raffle. And I'm your host, Dean Burrows. Welcome to DragonCast. So, as you can see, we're in the new studio and it's looking awesome. So, new year, new start, new studio. Today is a very great and cool episode for you because not only do we look at the new update that's coming into Dragon's Prophet and what's coming very shortly, we also have the Director of Product Management with us today, Kristian. So do you want to just tell the players what you do exactly?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, first, hello. I'm responsible for all the contact directly to the developers. I make sure that the game is translated well. It's all the feature sets and everything is built around the Western market and for you players, because yeah, you know guys, there's a difference between the taste of Asian players and the Western players. So that's my main job. I'm in daily contact with Runemaker and yeah, help them bring all these awesome features in the game.
Yeah, so you're pretty much the best person to be on this episode today. So the first thing we will discuss about the latest patch that just came in on Thursday is Mounted Combat. So we'll just quickly look at it in game and then we'll talk a little bit more about the update and what it brought to you and then what we have planned in the future. And here we are in game and I look awesome. But we're not here to see me, we are here to see Mounted Combat skills. So for those of you who don't know how to get your skills, first of all you need to come to Auratia. It's hidden by little icons right here, but it's actually in Ladis. A lot of you know this land. Once you are here, you need to run into this main building here that has the Mastery Quest NPC right in front of me there, and this is the guy you need to speak to. I've turned the nameplates off, but you recognize him by his manly beard. You do need to be level 30 to get your Mounted Combat skills for PvE, but it won't take long to get there. And as I purchase my skills from this guy, Kristian, would you like to explain how Mounted Combat works in the sense of roles and stuff?
Not a problem. So basically, while you have already PvP Mounted Combat skills, that's basically a different kind of set. So what we did here together with Runemaker is basically have all these dragon families. All of these dragon families, they fill out a specific role and have some variants of it. So basically, our sweet little Dawn Purple, which you saw before, he's a tank. So that kind of family, which all look a little bit like big elephants, they have tank skills, and so they create aggro, they attack other dragons, and so basically they are just keeping all the damage off of you. Other dragons, like this is an example, is an ancient. These are all the high-end rare dragons. These are damage dealers. Their skills are more around AoE and single target damage. And we have several more, like as an example, like the predator style dragons like Skidder there. They have also damage skills, and the healers, as an example, they have AoE skills, and there's always different types of them. So what is really important for us that all the families have a different kind of feeling to them. There's no unique skills per dragon, but per family. So we have like 2 or 3 different tanks, 2 or 3 different healers, and 2 or 3 different damage dealers.
Yeah. So as you can see in game here, I am on Reclusive Nightmare. If you want to see the Mounted Combat more in action with this guy, you can check out the Mounted Combat trailer we did. It should be below here somewhere, or maybe up here, depending where the media manager guy wants to put it. Back in game, and you can see here that I've already purchased the skills for Reclusive Nightmare, but I shall go through it again. So at the little bottom tab here, you can see Sky Island and Normal. So Sky Island is for PvP. We've shown this in a previous episode, and the normal hotkeys is for your PvP. Okay, so once you've purchased your skills, you'll click on this little cog here that's next to the cross, and you have your Sky Island and your normal skills. simply drag and drop, and then you can start using them. So I'll just quickly show you the animations, and then we'll discuss about what we also brought to you in today's update. So there we have a very nice front conal fire breath. And then we have a 360 AoE, which is very nice indeed. We have like a front like claw / breath attack, like a double pronged attack. And then we have what I call the basic attack skill. This comes in handy because as you can see from my mounted combat energy bar, it's actually depleted. These skills do deplete this bar, as you know if you've done PvP before. But you can regenerate this bar by simply using what I call the basic attack, but it's in this case it's the ancient dragon attack, where your dragon uses its wings to attack. So it's all about micromanaging your skills and making sure that you can stay on your dragon for a longer period of time.
Yeah, and our goal here was basically we didn't want to make fighting on foot obsolete. I mean, that's really important for us. Much more, we wanted to give you a different kind of way how to tackle monsters in dungeons, and it also should be you shouldn't be all the time on a dragon. We wanted to limit these times, and there's always a tactical decision behind it. When do you use these kind of skills, and when do you attack with them, and when you choose just to use your normal skill? I think it just should diversify the fighting, and especially group fighting, which we know was not as perfectly done as it I think now with the PvE Mounted Combat.
Yeah, especially since we heard your feedback, and a lot of the time you guys wanted tanks to be tanks, healers to be healers, and damage to be damage dealers. So as we know, this game's all about dragons, so we thought we'd incorporate that into dragons rather than it just be going directly straight into the character, which you've seen in other games. So with Mounted Combat looked at, we shall look at what the latest update brought, and we can have a look at this here on the website. This latest content patch is the first, I'd say half of our first phase. That sounds confusing, but it's not. Do you want to quickly explain what this new phase is?
So basically, we are now start over the next 2.5 months. We start a time of where we put in a lot of effort to transform Dragon's Prophet to a certain point, and make the dragon experience and a lot of other elements of the game more compelling, more interesting. And together with Runewaker, we basically set up a whole list, a long list of features, which will start with this patch, but which will be followed up by a lot of really cool patches up to March.
Yeah. So this is the first half, as Kristian said, of phase 1, and we already brought some great stuff in. So you've already seen Mounted Combat, so we'll skip on to the Shrine of Handras. Now this hasn't really been mentioned much in game from players, because everyone just ran to Mounted Combat as soon as the servers came online, which is obvious. But Shrine of Handras is actually our very first underwater dungeon, right? Yeah.
You swim underwater. There's some nice little tweaks there. So there are whirlpools all over the dungeon, and so if you while you fight, get caught into them, get teleported elsewhere. And there's also a really cool boss. Surprisingly, it's called Handras, and he's a really massive dragon with some really nice tactics, and you have to defeat him together with your group of people. And I think it's a really nice addition, and it finally adds the latest and last dungeon to zone, to our latest zone, to Handras. So now the zone is complete, and all the high-level players will have a lot of fun with a really cool new dungeon.
Mounted Combat, new dungeon.
Yeah.
What else do you want? Oh wait, we have more. We also brought you housing system update. That allows you to gain XP for the more marketplace furniture you have in your house. So that's a great incentive for you to be in your house. We also brought you revised spawn rate for dungeon ancients. So this basically means, in a nutshell, the more you don't see a dragon, the higher the chance of seeing the dragon in the dungeon. The amount of runs needed for the spawn chance to change increases with the amount of people in your party.
Exactly.
So run with some friends and you'll have a high chance to see those dungeon ancients that you've been hunting for quite a while. So the last major update that came with the latest patch was random mini events throughout Auratia. Do you want to just quickly sum up?
Oh yeah, it's just little events. You can go down the road and there's some guys attacking you, or it's like a little quick.
It's like a public event,
like a mini public event, just for you, just to spice up a bit the normal. Oh yeah, there's a group of monsters. I have to go there, kill them, and that kind of stuff, just to make it more interesting. And that's just the first step, by the way. There will be even better ones next week. So that is a really nice feature, I think, to make the game a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, because you get Kindred Insignias, gold, and experience. So it's another way of getting Kindred Insignias. And when he says you go down the road, he literally means go down the road, because that's where they tend to spawn. And they spawn quite often, so you know, you'll definitely come across them. Okay, so that looks at today's, or will be yesterday's or the day before by the time you see this episode, Thursday anyway. So that's covers this update. And what do we have planned for next week? So
next week will be still phase 1 of our awesome evolution, and it covers Dragon Arena, Dragon Compendium, and Dragon Evolution, which will be a big part of a new system, which makes dragons even more interesting for you to use. What we have here is, so basically you go also to Auratia. It's another feature how we want to make Auratia even more a hotspot of activity. And you go down where also the Dragon Lair manager is.
Yep, and speak to Paul.
Exactly,
from Tekken.
Paul from Tekken. He looks has an awesome haircut. I love him. Yeah. You set up a dragon team, which is important. It's like 3 of your most famous dragons, and the ones which fit together and you have fun with. And then after that, you speak with him. And you have different enemies. As an example here,
I want to fight Stan.
Stan looks awesome. I don't know why Chinese dragons looks like Stan.
Oh, McDude.
Oh, McDude is also cool. Oh yeah, let's fight this guy.
Who, Momiji?
Yeah, Momiji.
This guy, yeah. You don't want to fight any of the Stan, no.
No. Let's fight him. He is such a cutie. I want to kill him.
Okay, so let's fight this guy, Momiji. So Momiji in this first case is actually another player, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And he is the first implementation of the Dragon Arenas versus AI, right?
Exactly. The first is AI controlled. Yeah. Later on, like we said, is basically there they basically fight against PvP, and you directly can influence, and it's live fighting basically.
Yeah. And as you can see, you can influence their attack to the bottom by using different skills, and then we also have like the more
that's the strategies basically.
Yeah, depending on what you want to do. So I want to increase. Oh, okay. So it's the best. Well, that's a little buggy, but let's just go for best defense, and there we go.
Yeah, and you can switch them out. It's a bit like, Pokemon, where you basically put them in, and you basically decide which attack they should use. And by winning in this fight and by gaining skill points through your Dragon Compendium and also your evolution, your Dragon Evolution, you can get new skills and also upgrade the existing skills.
Another great thing is the reason why we can run around here is we also plan to be able to hold tournaments, and other players can actually watch the fight at the same time.
So yeah, it's basically a game in a game.
Oh, I died.
Oh, you lost.
Yeah,
oh, you're not good enough. Sorry.
Oh, I died. Oh, I fully died to fleeting snow.
No. That's so bad.
Yeah, I've not changed my dragon up or anything. He had more HP than me and everything. Yeah. I'm bad. But I should have trained my dragon up a little bit more.
Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about it a little bit more about the rest. So while that is the Dragon Arena, which is already an awesome element, we will have a Dragon Compendium. It's all the dragons you ever caught. You got somewhere, wherever you caught them, you can basically collect them.
It's the sticker book, right?
It's the sticker book, yeah.
It's called the
Compendium, Dragon Compendium.
Yeah.
So what you do is you catch them, and you see in a big list, you see exactly which of them you got. And if you got like all of the same family, as an example, you get some extra skill points, you get achievements. So the whole collecting stuff, which was already a big thing for a lot of players, now it gets the right background for it, and you get some really awesome rewards for being one of the best dragon collectors in Dragon's Prophet.
Yeah, because it comes with all achievements and stuff.
Exactly. And last but not least, there's this Dragon Evolution. So basically, you can even upgrade your dragons for Dragon Arena, and by using different dragons. It's called the cry of evolution. So and your dragon evolves and becomes stronger and faster, and these kind of elements. And so this whole feature around them gets the dragon the importance they always had, but we never were sure how to achieve it exactly. And now we've got the right tools for it. And like I said before, it's just the start. There will be a large-scale Dragon Arena coming later, where you can have big PvP battles. You basically check into the tournament. You have rankings, server-wide rankings. You get awesome achievements. So the winner of these tournaments directly get gold. They get cool insignias to buy more stuff.
Yeah.
And again, that will be just part of it. So we will have next month some upgrades to the Lattice Academy, where you get some really cool new items for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've seen the documentation for that.
Yeah, and then we'll have a big public Dragon Sanctuary, a massive tower where you basically have to fight up with a public group in these. And all this stuff will at the end come together in new class masteries. While we have the Holy Trinity now with PvE Mounted Combat set up, our goal is also to look closer into the class masteries and make basically the classes more diverse in the end game, and also on the way up to that. So that will be basically a whole background for the evolution of Dragon's Prophet. We will basically add a lot of new stuff. We'll take care of a lot of bugs and issues you had. And then hopefully by end of March, around this time, we'll have a better, more engaging game. That's our main goal here.
Yeah, definitely. I look forward to the PvP tournaments myself. What's your favorite?
Yeah, my most favorite stuff is besides the PvP tournament will be the tower. I really love the idea of having a public group for that kind of stuff. And try to reach the highest level, and more stuff to do in Auratia. I think that will be a really awesome experience.
Yep. So that's pretty much everything to do with the evolution of Dragon's Prophet that's going to be taking place. Well, it is taking place.
It's already.
I'm already being evolutionized. But yeah, so that's that section done. This episode is a bit more different to the previous one, so we'll say bye to Kristian, and thank you very much for coming.
It was a pleasure, like always.
Yeah, and we'll now move on to the raffle part, which I know you all want. Welcome to Raffle Time. One of the monsters from the new. From the new dungeon has joined me today because Kristian had to go home early. So this episode's a little bit different to the previous one, so we won't be announcing the winner from the last episode. That's right, isn't it? John, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and do this raffle. So, and in the next episode, which will be coming soon, we will announce both winners from today's and the previous one. Okay, so first up, you can win the Dragon's Prophet disc box. It's in German, but you all just want the code because it comes with over 20 euros worth of items and an exclusive title. Sorry, we know that you title hunters out there will want that. Not only that, we have an actual model of a dragon. Some of you might know the McFarlane Dragon series, and this one is the Ice Dragon from the Fall of the Dragon Kingdom story. So he looks pretty awesome, and there's also a little lady down there, and she's like pointing at someone, like, I'm gonna kill you. Yes, you shall die. Anyway, so moving on. Not only that, we are going to give away a Dragon's Prophet t-shirt. Let's just lift that up. So, as you can see, it is a small shirt, so if you're a little bit larger than small, don't worry, you can still wear it on your arm or something. And the question for this raffle is, out of today's episode, all the content that we spoke about, what are you looking forward to the most and why? The most creative question will be the winner, and we will announce it in our next DragonCast episode. Stop it, it's not for you. As I'm more or less on my own today, I would like to thank you for watching the episode. John here has no vocal cords, so he can't say goodbye, but thanks for watching and catch you next time.